Welcome back, dear viewers, and in our second segment for today, we will talk about the tourism sector as Time magazine selected the Green Pyramids of Giza and the nearby historic sites in Saqqara necropolis as one of the world's greatest places to visit in 2023. And to shed more light on this report, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Yehia Abdel. He is a tourism expert. Good morning.
Good morning, Shireen. How are you?
Great, sir. So, as I've just mentioned, that the Times magazine has highlighted the area of the pyramids of Giza and the Saqqara necropolis. Can you tell us more about why those two areas in particular?
Well, actually, this is the second time the Times is doing this because earlier, like they pictured the Giza necropolis on top of its cover. And this is in its travel network. They listed Egypt as one of the top destinations to visit and tour due to its exotic heritage and attractions. Of course, Saqqara necropolis is one of the top locations because of the location and foundation of the Great Giza Pyramid. And then they mentioned that visitors to Egypt, they can cruise the Nile, like up, go to Luxor and Aswan, and enjoy all the antiquities and exotic heritage of ancient Egypt.
So, sir, to what extent these reports impact the flow of tourists to Egypt?
Well, of course, this is excellent promotion and publicity for Egypt because the Times magazine was one of the top circulations worldwide. And this is, jointly with the strategic plans for promotion and marketing for the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, like they have digital promotion and then the fam trips and the road shows. So this circulation by, like the Times magazine is an excellent support and enhancement to promote traveling to Egypt worldwide.
So, sir, also the report also pointed to Saqqara necropolis, and it is one of the most important historical sites in Egypt, with many excavations and archaeological discoveries taking place in this area. So, can you tell us more about the recent excavations in the Saqqara necropolis?
It's really, throughout the past 10 years, continuously.
Yes.
We have foreign expeditions, we have Egyptian expeditions and missions, and even universities like Cairo and Shams, and they do, their exploration. And remember last year how we came up a cache of, a great number of sarcophagus.
Yes.
And they looked like they were just buried all on top, just like yesterday. It was so colorful, so perfect. And remember, there were world ambassadors to Egypt who were attending, these press conferences. So it's a great promotion, and it's a great attraction, again, for visitors to come to Egypt. And shortly, inshallah, we'll be having the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum that will enhance and promote Egypt to its climate.
Yes, actually, the magazine highlighted the start of the special operations trial period of the Grand Egyptian Museum, which is set to be officially inaugurated, as you've just said, later this year. So tell us more about preparations for this special event.
Well, actually, the Grand Egyptian Museum is an icon for the 23rd century. And, travel writers, photographers, media all over the world, they are lining up, and I get contacts from a large number of them, travel writers. They like to come and write preview stories, because people, because they come there before they arrive and book their tours and itineraries next November, inshallah. So it's a great event, and the ministry is planning a strategic and marketing promotion for the grand opening. With going to be parades and shows and exotic and top visitors, kings and presidents of the world will be coming, celebrities, media. So it's going to extend over months, for the whole world to come and enjoy the tour of our exotic pharaonic and the whole collection of King Tut will be first displayed under one roof for one time after a long time since its discovery in 1922.
Also, the Times Magazine highlighted the new Sphinx International Airport, which restarted operations recently after expansion work, and it is only 40 minutes away from the Grand Egyptian Museum. To what extent this airport will facilitate the movement of tourists?
Well, it's already in operation, and we have German charter flights. They come, weekly. They fly from Frankfurt direct to Sphinx Airport, and we have other airlines scheduled and chartered, bringing the tours, and it's only 15 to 20 minutes away. I've been there just like yesterday myself, away from the Giza Necropolis and the Grand Egyptian Museum. And the Minister of Tourism, Dr. Ahmed Isa, last week was attending the commencement for signing a contract to develop a new hotel, which is over 300 rooms, which is going to be in the vicinity of the Grand Egyptian Museum, because we need at least 20,000 rooms to accommodate the 5 million visitors we expect to tour and visit the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Also, the report pointed to or recommended visiting the Djoser Pyramid, the oldest complete stone building complex known in history, which was reopened to visitors in 2020 after renovations. So let us talk about the importance of renovating the historical sites, and to what extent also it makes it more attractive to tourists.
Yeah, you see, these archaeological artifacts and objects, they date back over 45 centuries ago. So they are, from limestone, some from granite, and they fragile, of course. So they need, checking up and, go through restoration and conservation phases. That's why the Egyptian Antiquities Department is doing this regularly to the museums and to attractions and the temples, due to the environmental effect, of rain, underground water, wind, and the large number of visitors, when we have about 12 to 15 million visitors per year. And yesterday at the National Dialogue sessions, Ms. Noura Ali, she mentioned that our plan for 2030 to accommodate 30 million visitors to generate $30 billion US, shortly, inshallah. So this is one of the outcomes of the plans of the government and the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities as well.
Yes, finally, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Yehia Abdel, tourism expert and tourism ministry counselor. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of The Breakfast Show. Shina Adel signing off.